What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back. So today we're gonna change out this heating element to this dryer because the heating element on this dryer actually grounded itself to the housing. So when that happens, when you have your timer on any other setting that is not off, that heating element will come on and it'll stay on unless you move that timer to off or disconnect the freaking dryer. So in this case, I had to disconnect the dryer and basically had to replace this heating element. But on top of that, it wasn't actually starting anymore. So basically we have to replace that thermal fuse as well because it blew out. Because if that heating element was on for X, Y, and Z X amount of time, it's gonna blow out that thermal fuse. But as you can see right there, that little coil is all bent out of shape and just bent too much that it got close to the housing and just, went to poop. So luckily, we have them with us. And these are really, really easy to change out. So please pay attention, guys, because this is one of the simplest repairs you could ever do. And it's going to save you a ton of money. And that's the reason for these videos. Remember, guys, I'm just trying to help y'all. I'm really just trying to help y'all save a quick buck. But anyways, yeah, so once you remove that heating element, it has 2 1/4-inch screws on the side. It's just, pull to yourself and then pull down and it'll come right out. And same motion when you're putting it back in. Nothing really, complicated about this. And this is our second video doing a repair like this. So if you haven't seen the other one, please go scroll down in my YouTube channel and you'll find it. It's basically the same thing. So you have Amana, Whirlpool, Admiral. There's another brand, I think it's called Ingis or something like that, that basically make the same identical type of dryers. And this one video is going to help you with all those if they're electric. If they're gas, they might have a different sort of build, but for the most part they all look like this, and this specific model. But as you can see, just replacing that heating element. Now we're going on to the thermal fuse. Just be sure when you take out that thermal fuse, make sure that it's actually mounted properly on that blower housing, because if you don't mount it right, it's just going to start wiggling all over the place, and the connector might actually make contact with a component that it's not supposed to, and then it'll trip your breaker, it might blow it, and then you're going to have a whole set of other problems. But yeah, so just be sure that the one that you are putting is closed and not open. That way power can run through it and it does what it's supposed to do. So it's very simple. It just has 1 1/4-inch screw and you literally just pull it off and it comes off. So same motion when you want to put it back on. So after we're done checking everything as far as continuity goes with all these other heating components, we're gonna put everything back together and just test it out and see how it does. So the way that we know that we actually fixed it right is that obviously if you put the timer on any sort of setting that is not off and it doesn't come on, then we're good. But if you put it on any other setting and you don't press the start, then something's still going on, and it's probably your timer. But in this case, I connected it back, made sure the door was closed, and that heating element didn't come on, so we're good to go. But now, after I actually want to run it and test it, then we're gonna press the start button, and then we're gonna see that that puppy actually tumbling, and then you'll start noticing that little orange light that you see at the very bottom of that housing, and that's just your heating element basically kicking on with power. So you see that little glow right there? Yes, sir. Another successful repair and video. Hey, but I really appreciate you guys for coming back, even the handful of people that come back and just watch these videos. Please tune in for the next one. I really appreciate you guys. But come on, man, go comment, go like, go subscribe, turn on that post notifications, just so you know when I post the next video. And trust me, these videos are going to be really essential for you guys. Whenever your appliance is not working right, you can go back to these videos, use them as a reference point, and you're going to save yourself a lot of money. And a lot of these repairs or installations are very simple. So again, guys, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.